After graduation, I and Xiaohua practiced in the kitchen. But I didn't expect that the director of the half-night house suddenly got a cold on the door outside the house. After being fired, I was going to teach him a lesson. But Xiaohua bit my mouth. She looked at my phone. Jianran, are you and that kid together? I'm here to kill you two boys and girls. A drop of cold sweat has dropped from my forehead. What's the matter? The director and Xiaohua have a leg in the kitchen. But is he crazy? Do you know that I'm killing people in the kitchen? The door of the house is still open. I just put on a lot of the joy of the school. When the school was opening, the school was about to notify you. The outside of the door, Wang Cheng could not hear any sound. But the sound of the door opened up and showed his emotions. I then whispered into my eyes that Xiaohua is like smoke. I saw that he was afraid of something in his eyes. Even his whole body was shaking. Don't be loud. I saw him. He was whispering into my arms. It's okay, I am in the French society now. I don't dare to kill people by me in them. I saw his face. I suddenly felt a strange feeling of security. I comforted him. I put on my clothes. I was going to take a peek at Wang Cheng's whereabouts. I just didn't realize that I hadn't got to the door. I went out of the house without going out of the house. Doesn't seem to be Wang Cheng's business. Some of the troubles are gradually opening up. Then, what kind of trouble? You don't sleep for a half night. What is it? You don't need to go to work tomorrow. The noisy people outside are fighting. Then, a heavy disaster comes. I am so shocked. The bloody smell of the blood is suddenly going into my nose. The cold air is rushing through my toes. Damn it! He really killed someone. The outside is almost gone. Then I heard the sound of the crowd around us. I was also very confused. I was afraid to step in the cat's eye to look outside. But surprisingly, I did not see anything in my eyes. Chen, are you still out of the house? I hesitated for a while. I took out the message that Chen sent to Chen. The sound just came out should be Chen. Chen returned to the news soon. Yes, you are back. Today I made a good wine. When your kid comes back, make a good drink. Drink. Although I usually like to make too. But only those in school know. I'm not good at drinking. How did Chen know I love drinking? Is it not Chen who took the phone? Just like what I just did. I took out the message. Chen, I'm not going back today. Please watch me. I'm sure. After this message was sent, Chen was silent for a while. At this moment, a heavy sound came out of the room next to Chen's brother. Someone was trying to make me scared. I was afraid to step on the cat's eye. Want to see the situation outside. But I didn't know why. The cat's eye is black. There seems to be a few red silk threads on it. What's going on? I have some people who are trying to open the door. Suddenly my hand is in the middle of the air. I can't stop sweating. I thought of a very scary thing. The red silk thread in the cat's eye. Why is it so similar to the blood in people's eyes? Damn, he's right at the door. The police must call the police. I took out the phone quietly. But I didn't know when the phone was not signal. Even the WeChat message couldn't be sent out. Damn. The phone is really useless. I was anxious to look at the phone. The more annoying the cell phone is, the less it is. But now I'm not too nervous. After all, Wang Cheng should not know I'm in the room. And there is no key. He should not come in. I'm still safe for now. I compared with Lu Luyan's quiet gesture. He took a sip of the ink and quickly nodded. A while later, I heard a heavy footsteps. Go away. Did Wang Chen leave? I was in a deep sleep. I was not worried about a wash. As long as Wang Cheng doesn't block the door. when I ran out and hugged the police. There was no good fruit to eat. However, at this time, the strong noise from the door. "Big fool, are you sick?" Then I heard a loud scream. My face turned white all of a sudden. I know that voice. That's my voice in the east. It seems that he was killed. Zhang Yan, what should I do? I can't hold my phone. Lu Luyan has already dressed up. He also seems to have heard the movement downstairs. The whole person is already panicked. Some people hit the white. We can't stay here. We clean up. I was so angry. Strongly suppressed my inner fear. I ran out with Lu Luyan. I just took the flower to go out of the house. I heard a footsteps. Hurry up. It seems that it was in my direction. I was in a panic. I immediately understood that Wang Chang had already gone upstairs. I didn't want to hold my hand when I was just pulling the flower. I rushed into the room of Chen Gu. The room is small. There is no place where you can hide. I can only hide in the toilet first. The door of the toilet was opened. Lu Luyan almost screamed out of the corner. The result was my fast-paced helplessness. In front of me, Chen Ji's body was lying on the ground. Blood first leaked all over the floor. I suddenly felt the pain in my mouth and my stomach. But I strongly resisted and dare not make any sound. Lu Luyan was even more frightened by the scene in front of him. He tried to bite my mouth. The horror and helplessness in my eyes. I just held him gently. I hope he can calm down a little. His whole body is like a bone. The whole body is stuck on me. Even if I had done it for a long time. I only felt that my father couldn't stop me from taking a breath. And then at this moment, my next door was opened by a heavy sound. My heart beat. Wang Chang indeed entered my room. If I hadn't escaped. I'm afraid the death of the dead is now Chen Gu. It's my subordinate. Then I heard the sound of a loud voice next to me. You are the one who made the noise with this boy. The bird is the bird. The wild wolf is not familiar. I will not kill you if I go back. No, what does he mean? Is Lu Luyan and he afire? At this moment, Lu Luyan suddenly caught me. I made my ears sound. Zhang Yan, I'm sincere to you. You won't trust him to kill someone, right? Of course not. I made a promise. Squeeze a smile on Lu Luyan's face. But what's the matter with you? You have to tell me. Actually, it's nothing. Wang Chang threatened me with graduation certificate. Want me to give you a dance shooting. But I really like you. Speaking of here. Lu Luyan's hand is starting to get old again. I dare to hold his hand. Pretend to be a sweet voice. Wang Chang is really not a good person. How dare you kill someone? When we go out. Must let the police catch him. And he's dead. Well. Lu Luyan lightly nodded. Don't say anything. I'm not in a hurry to say anything. Although Lu Luyan seems to have some sense. But just gave me a new person to dance. Is Wang Chang necessary to kill people? But no matter what Lu Luyan hides from me. At least now he is a mess with me. It's in my mind. Brother Chang's exit door is opened. I breathe the same as not. Wang Chang came in. What does he do here? Is it because he found me? I heard the heavy footsteps of Wang Chang. And he was a very bad breathing voice. I desperately stop breathing. I hope he can't notice our existence. Then dong sure dong. I think of the sound of knife cutting bones outside. The sound of the door being closed. I want to say something. The beat of the door is still not closed. I just feel a sigh of sigh. A black shadow is written all over the body. I suddenly fell down and I almost made a sound. I don't know when it started. The sound of the door being closed.
I feel like I'm going crazy. How long has it been?
Wang Chang has killed 2 people.
If he finds out, I can still be alive.
And brother Chang and Dong Sherdong are more than me.
Because they are not Wang Chang's opponents. Like me, this kind of weakness is not his opponent. I want to say something.
The cold sweat on my forehead is not enough to flow down. Not only because of the terrible separation of Wang Chang outside.
More importantly, brother Chang's body. And we are in the toilet together. When Wang Chang is out there handling the landlord, he will definitely deal with brother Chang's body. By then,
Lu Ruyan and I were not directly killed by him in the toilet.
I was silent again. The wood light can't help but light up in the toilet. See if there is any weapon that can take the body. But I saw it for a long time. Even no trigger. The only thing that can be sent to some places is the magnet in the plate. But it's better than nothing.
I put one of the small pieces of magnet in Lu Ruyan's hand.
Let him at least be able to send it. Then I also put a bigger magnet. When Wang Chang opens the door, give him the opening red. Wait for preparation.
My arms feel more nervous. Only feel the heart almost jump into the eye of the vacuum. The movement of Wang Chang's body at this time.
It seems to have been throughout the whole life.
As a heavy object collides on the ground, I heard Wang Chang's voice.
He's coming to me. My hands even started to be nervous. My heart can't stop. Wang Chang is so cruel. Don't take it. Or else I'll hit the money. I touch myself and I'm still a fierce guard. Just when I and Lu Ruyan are almost unable to breathe. Suddenly send a letter to the doctor. Zhang Yan and Ni Xiaozi. Call to no one. What kind of plane? In the sand. I heard Wang Chang's footsteps outside.
Then I heard his sound of the stairs.
What are you doing here, Fudo?
No, Wang Chang, don't be so formal. You graduated from the Department of the White House.
I'm your own daughter-in-law. You don't want me to go back to the office, right?
I heard Zhou Kai's mother screaming outside.
I guess he just arrived at the building.
Then I heard 2 people screaming downstairs. And something was smashed. I heard Zhou Kai's voice.
I was so excited. As long as he could attract Wang Chang's attention, I could escape from this opportunity.
And the most important thing is,
I suddenly found my phone number. This means I could call the police. I thought I could get the help right away. I was so excited. I was about to call the police. But when I took out my phone, Lu Ruyan suddenly stood up. I didn't notice that everyone was there. I only heard a single sound. I was so black. When I was waiting for the show, I found myself lying on the ground. And my phone was lying in the toilet. Oh, no. I couldn't help but to scold him. I wanted to call the police. But I couldn't even turn on the phone. I didn't mean it. Seeing my face, it was so hard to look like a murderer. Lu Ruyan had to take the gun out of me. Give me your phone. I was so angry. I took Lu Ruyan's phone out of me. But I found I couldn't turn it off. My phone is gone. I felt like I was about to be bullied. Lu Ruyan really thinks I'm a fool? I just want to call the police. You just stop me. I can't wait to see the scene. Forget it.
I'll go out and see the situation.
You hide in the wrong place. I was so angry. I pretended to be dead. Then I didn't wait for him to come back. I opened the door and rushed out. The rain started to fall. It was almost a cloud. The light was like washing away all the blood.
But the blood that was pouring into my nose was still in my mind.
But it reminded me of the cruel reality.
I think I can still hear the sound of the sound coming from the downstairs.
But I don't know what's going on.
I heard a sound of a bloodstain coming from the stairs.
No way. It's so fast. I was so worried. I couldn't see the line on my face. When I looked back, Lu Ruyan was hiding on the balcony. The balcony was not big. I couldn't hide from the two people. You really want to die? What should I do? I couldn't think of it. I ran from the other floor to the downstairs. I stopped and ran to the city. Suddenly, I was so scared. Now the city is in my way. It's not the right time for me to run out. I thought of the new city town in my head.
I was so busy that I almost ran to the exit of the first floor of the exit.
But I didn't think of it.
The big door that I opened often in my daily life. Now there's a lot of iron lock.
My face is light.
I don't think it's necessary to think of Wang Chengdan.
I have to find the key. I started to be crazy in my head. I've seen all the big doors. I used to lock the warehouse in the east. In this way, the landlord's room has at least one spare key. I forgot the landlord's room in the dark area.
One of them had a bloodstain in it.
I was so scared to go in. But I didn't go in. I was so scared that the whole person would be stupid. In the landlord's room, a dead body was lying there. The body was locked.
And that person was the Wang Cheng that I was afraid of.
No. Why didn't Wang Chengde kill? I feel my head is blank.
Everything tonight is too ridiculous. The landlord actually killed Wang Chengde.
Why did he lock the door? Why didn't he call the police? How should he be a guard? Wait.
If the dead person is Wang Chengde,
then the one who was in the room just now. Wouldn't it be Fong Dong? Next door. There's a tight corner. It seems that someone is approaching here urgently.
I was so scared that I hid in the closet in the side room.
Fortunately, Fong Dong's room is bigger than ours. Otherwise, it's really not even a place to hide. And I just hid for a long time.
I saw the door was kicked directly.
Fong Dong's face was covered in the mist. It seems that someone owed him 8 million yuan.
But he had a stick in his hand. I didn't even dare to tell him.
You don't know enough dog stuff.
You dare to hang in front of me.
What is it? Without your money, you can still get more money.
Li Jie's eyes are in the same room.
It seems that he's looking for something. But after I found out,
I was still squatting down by Wang Cheng's body.
I didn't react to what happened.
I saw Li Jie put Wang Cheng's body in the bathroom. Then I heard a lot of noise from one of the devices. And a strong blood vessel jumped out of it.
I almost got kicked out of the closet.
I didn't expect that Li Jie is more fierce than Wang Cheng.
I'm afraid that now Zhou Kaika's hospital is really a lot less fierce. I don't know how long it's been.
I hid in the closet and only felt a big piece of empty head. The clothes behind me have been soaked in cold sweat. The sound outside finally started to calm down. I looked out of the closet. Li Jie pulled a thread through the mirror.
He was turning out. I thought it was a heavy closed door. I finally let go of a breath. I ran out of the closet. The key must be found to escape the key. When I saw the screen just now, I only had this thought in my mind. I didn't hesitate. I started to turn around and kneel.
But what I gradually expected was not at all.
Did Li Jie bring the key to his body? My heart gradually sank. If the key really was in Li Jie's body, would I really have to fight Li Jie today?
But Li Jie's hand was in the hand.
And the body was like a cow.
I'm afraid I'll be like a killer if I kill him.
Didn't I fight him to death? When I was about to go crazy,
a sudden news came out that the sound was in the room.
I was scared.
I was afraid to put the blind light out of the sound.
That was Li Jie's room. I went in. There was a phone on the washboard. It was shining.
The hand was shining. Li Jie was actually here. I was so worried. I could call the police if I had a phone. I couldn't wait to take the phone. But my face was darkened. Because Li Jie's phone was flat. At this moment, the door of the bathroom was suddenly opened. I almost got out of the room. But I was attacked by a small hand. Lu Ruyan, why are you here? I was so surprised to see the person in front of me. I'm a little scared. Whose phone is this? Hurry up. Call the police. Lu Ruyan was so nervous. After seeing my phone, the color seemed to have changed. He didn't know I was responding. He took the phone and remembered the situation. I was so worried. But the next moment, Lu Ruyan gave me the phone back. Zhang Yan, come here. I'm scared. What am I thinking? The light was suddenly attracted by the phone in my hand. The whole person was in the original place. Because Li Jie's phone was unlocked in my hand. No. How could Lu Ruyan know Li Jie's phone's frequency? I was so nervous when I killed her. No. Lu Ruyan has a problem. No. I can't take it. I pressed the in my mind. I quickly called the police. But the phone was sent. I was so busy. I saw the screen of the phone. I didn't know when I lost my signal. No wonder Lu Ruyan gave me the phone so easily. Now the police can't take the phone. The exit is locked again. There's a killer demon in here. I feel like I've been in the blood for 8 lives. Zhang Yan, What should we do now? Lu Ruyan came up. He tried to talk to me like before. I immediately pulled out my hand from his arms. I kept a safe distance with him. Don't worry. I'm here. We can escape. You find a safe place first. Wait for me. I'll go to the 2nd floor to find the key. I remember it's useful. I quietly opened the bathroom door. But no one was blocking me outside. I immediately went into the corridor. Lu Ruyan was so loud. But I couldn't say anything. I just wanted to hide myself. I was so scared. But I ran to the 3rd floor. I watched my room. Find the key. I couldn't find it. I was just lying to Lu Ruyan. If he and Li Jie were really alive, he would definitely go to the 2nd floor to poison me. At this time, I might have a chance to save Zhou Kai. I didn't know how long I waited. I saw a shadow come out of my room. I ran to the 2nd floor. I saw the shadow. I was so scared. I ran to my room. But I didn't expect to run to my room. Brother Cheng suddenly came out of the room. Then he pulled me in. What's going on? I was so scared that I started to fight. But I was caught by someone else. I was taken away by him. Zhang Yan, what are you doing? Don't you want to die? You made a familiar sound. I immediately turned back. But the whole person was dumb. I saw Lu Ruyan in front of me. Why is Lu Ruyan here? Isn't he in the bathroom on the 1st floor? How did you get up? Didn't I ask you to wait for me downstairs? What? Downstairs? Lu Ruyan's eyes were covered with a mist. Then he thought of something. You saw me downstairs? What does this mean? What does it mean that I saw him downstairs? Is it possible that I didn't see the ghost downstairs? It's too late to explain. I heard Zhou Kai was still alive. He's still next door. Let's go save him now. What? Zhou Kai is still alive? I don't have any idea about this. If Zhou Kai can be saved, even if he has to fight Li Jie, we have more wins. I didn't expect to be here. I immediately heard the sound of the door. I found Li Jie was in the 2nd floor. I rushed into my room. The scene I saw in front of me made me feel a bit cold.